Okay, I'm going to show you how to solve an equation that has fractions in it. So here's my example. And the reason why we don't like equations like this is because they do have fractions. And so what we want to try to do is get rid of the fractions. And the easiest way to do that is to multiply by the least common denominator. So we want to get rid of those fractions. So in order to find the least common denominator, easiest way to do is write out the multiples of your denominators and look for the smallest one that everybody has. So in this case, 2 goes into 4, so then our least common denominator is going to be 4. So we take that 4 and we multiply it to every single term or piece of the equation. And then you should see that every single denominator cancels. If it doesn't cancel, then you're still left with fractions, which meant you didn't really do your job for this least common denominator part. So the 4's cancel, got rid of one denominator. The 4 and the 2 cancel, leaving a 2 on the top, got rid of another denominator. There's no denominator in that one. And the 4 and the 2 cancel, leaving a 2. So I really like this equation because it doesn't have fractions in it anymore. And then so we just go about solving it the way we would. I would get rid of the variables on both sides by combining like terms or putting them together. So I'd subtract 4x from both sides, leaving an x, and then I just want to isolate that variable. So I'm going to subtract 2 to get rid of that plus 2. So my solution is x is equal to -4. And of course I want to check this because all that wonderful work goes to waste if I made one small error. So I copy the original equation and I just leave spaces for the x's. And then I plug in my solution, which is -4. And then I start just simplifying. The 4's cancel, and so that leaves a negative, so a -5. And then I just have to add these fractions together. So -4 plus a -0.5 is -4.5, or -4.5. And -5 plus 1/2, like you're adding a half to -5, so that's also -4.5. So I'm really excited because it is a solution because I plugged it in and it gave me a true statement. -4.5 equals -4.5. So now it's your turn. You're going to try this equation. Make sure you check your answer to verify that all the work that you did is perfect.